The key to falling asleep quickly isn't forcing yourself to relax. It's giving your brain something boring and random to do. That's what Dr. Luc Beaudoin, the cognitive scientist who developed the technique I'm about to show you, discovered after years of sleep research. His method, called cognitive shuffling, has helped thousands of insomniacs and overthinkers finally get the sleep they need. It doesn't require any special equipment, medications, or even getting out of bed. Alright, so let me show you how to do it. Ever notice how right before you fall asleep your thoughts get weird and random? Like suddenly you're thinking about your third-grade teacher riding a unicorn? That's actually your brain's natural sleep process at work. And today I'm going to show you how to use this quirk to fall asleep faster. Most sleep advice gets it all wrong. They tell you to clear your mind or count sheep. But have you tried clearing your mind lately? It's basically impossible. The harder you try not to think about anything, the more your brain fills with thoughts about everything. And that's the problem when you're lying in bed staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. Your brain is stuck in this alert, logical thinking pattern that's keeping you wide awake. You're thinking about tomorrow's meeting, that awkward thing you said 5 years ago, or your endless to-do list. This organized thinking is actually fighting your natural sleep process. Here's what scientists discovered. Your brain naturally falls asleep by shifting from organized thoughts to random disconnected ones. These are what sleep researchers call microdreams. Those weird little snippets of nonsense thoughts that pop up as you drift off. It's like your thinking becomes scrambled right before sleep takes over. This is where cognitive shuffling comes in. Dr. Luc Beaudoin figured out that if we manually create those random thought patterns ourselves, we can basically trick our brains into thinking sleep is already happening. Pretty clever, right? So how do you actually do this? It's super simple. First, pick any basic neutral word. Don't choose anything emotional or stressful. Something simple like book or tree works great. The more boring, the better. Now, take the first letter of your word. Let's say you picked book, so you'd start with the letter B. Think of 4 or 5 random words that start with that letter, like balloon, banana, bicycle, butter. Don't rush this process. Take your time with each word, maybe 5 to 8 seconds, and actually picture each one in your mind. See that yellow banana? Imagine that red balloon floating up. Continue through each letter in the same way. When you finish with that word, pick another simple word and start over. The reason this works so well is that it mimics what your brain naturally does when falling asleep. Those random, unconnected words are exactly like the microdreams your brain creates on its own. You're basically giving your brain a head start on the sleep process. One important thing to remember, don't try too hard with this. If you can only think of 2 words for a letter, that's fine. There's no right number. The point isn't to build the world's biggest word list. The point is to create random, disconnected thoughts. And don't stress if you repeat words or if your mind wanders a bit. That's actually good. It means the technique is working. Your brain is starting to drift into that pre-sleep state. Dr. Beaudoin recommends spending about 5 to 8 seconds on each word visualization. This gives you enough time to really see it without dwelling too long. Keep a steady pace. Not too fast, not too slow. So try this out tonight. Pick a few random words and watch yourself fall asleep faster than you can say the word subscribe.